So this is one example of the assignment, that is second assignment, preliminary part print analysis. Hmm. But this is for the rare Excel tube. You have to be a little fast now because only one assignment is submitted. So these are, you have to attach the drawing, which is a ball pillar. So now step one is establishing general characteristics of the part. I am the skin is visible and I am audible also.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this I can share, but this is for the rare Excel tube plan. So general description of the part, that is the first step. Please write properly like this only. Step one, then A, then one, two, three. Part name is flange rare Excel tube. Part number, it was not mentioned on the drawing, so he has given like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. That is 8 digit. Then function, this is your own inference, remember. So rare Excel tube, as the name suggests, it is used to transmit the power from the differential to the wheel and connect rear wheel to the axle. So in case of ball pillar, it is for the three-dimensional movement, isn't it, on the ball. So batch quantity is 500. Actually, I had told 5,000 pieces, and like that there will be 10 pieces, 10 batches in a year also, and total number of batches we can take it as 12 batches, so 6,000 pieces per annum. Then general configuration of the part. So in general configuration, this is step B. So in step B, general configuration of the part, we have first step as type of handling. So what is the size of this component is diameter 128 by 98. So in order to find out the type of handling, you need to first find out the weight, and this is the, so this is how he has divided the component into different parts, and he has subtracted the hollow part, and he got the net weight as 3 kg. So up to 5 kg you can handle it very easily. That is, you can load it on the machine. A single person can load it. So components can be handled. Here you have to hmm, mention two things. That is how to handle from machine to other machine or from machine to other department, and how to handle it on the machine. That is how to load it and unload it. So component, if it is up to 5 kg, you can load it on machine manually. That is, you can hold it in one hand, you can open your chuck and fix it up. From machine to machine, you are not going to handle only one piece. There will be many number of pieces, isn't it? So maybe 50 pieces or 100 pieces, so that you can keep it on a, in a bin, and those bins can be kept in a forklift, and this forklift can be used, forklift bolo, yeah, trolley bolo, that can be used for handling between machine to machine, that is from lathe machine to the next operation is a drilling machine, or to the milling machine, or to the hardening section. uh, you can use a forklift or you can use a small trolley, that is manually driven trolley. So that depends upon the weight. So you need to find out the weight first. How to find out the weight? You have to consider the finished dimension. You divide the component, okay, and then you increase for the raw material. You increase by 15 to 20%. Let you can increase straight away by 25%. Like suppose if the finished weight is coming as 3 kg, so 3 into 1.25, 25% more. So that will be your raw material weight. And raw material allowance will be, you can keep 2 on the diameter and 1 on the face. So this is what is his component is, finished component, rear axle tube. That is, it has several steps, 60 ka, 88 ka. There is a bore diameter 33. So and this is diameter 68, diameter 53. Like that it is. These are the lengths. So he has divided this component into three parts. So this is one part, this is two part, this is three part, and using simple formula, uh, weight and density. Density you have to take it as 7.85 gram per centimeter cube. So make sure that you convert all these dimensions into centimeter. Uh, that is by 88. This is all millimeter. So 88 millimeter will be 8.8. 125 will be 12.5. So so volume you will get it in centimeter cube, and final remember the weight you are going to get it in gram, because the density is 7.85 gram per centimeter cube. So again you have to divide by 1000 in order to get it into kg. So he has taken a basic shape like this, a rod, diameter 120 by 98. You can go for the casting also. mm. So he started with this. That is, he gave a thought that let me start with the rod, but then this becomes, the weight is also more and the machining is also more. So finally, he has decided for this. This is the basic shape, final basic shape, casting, having these three steps outside and three steps inside. That is a hollow casting. And only care you have to take for the blowholes. There should not be blowholes. Then sequence of operations will be, first operation will be always raw material inspection, then turning, that is OD, ID, then drilling, then tapping, then there is a hardening operation, then grinding, then final inspection, then packing and dispatch. So type of the machine
सर
tools,
यहाँ पर
view
टैपिंग
bench,
कैसे
view,
आया?
हाँ,
यहाँ पर
there
टैपिंग
is a, हेलो, ये मैंने फिनिश ड्राइंग अपलोड नहीं किया है, दिखाया नहीं है. There are drilled holes and there are tapped holes also, drilling and tapping. You- That finished component drawing is not shown.
हाँ ओके सर.
Huh? I will upload that finished component drawing.
Sir, can you accept the students? My waiting lobby is.
Yeah. I don't know why these people they are not getting joined. Joined with the online. In the type So type of the machine tools, view bench, this is for the inspection of the raw material. So it's a bench only. And then for the raw material inspection, we usually use tri-square, that is engineering square, or scales or verniers, uh, micrometer, precision one, not precision, because raw material will be in the form of a bar, castings, forgings. So you will use slide or odd leg caliper. These are the instruments we will use. We will not use very precision instrument. Then lathe machine, drilling machine, tapping also we are doing it on drilling machine with the help of the attachment, and vertical milling machine and grinding machine. Right? And type of toolings. So toolings include your tri-square, scales, cutting tools like facing tool, boring tool, drills, tapping tool means it is tap, and vernier caliper, micrometer, drill jig, radius gauge. These are for the measurement, radius gauge. Now material from which the part is produced. So that is given in the drawing as SAE 1045 or EN8. How the part is produced. So that is from the forging. Recorded changes in the design. So there are no changes in the design. You can leave one every after every step. No, please leave a line, one line, so that it looks nice, and one can differentiate very easily. Then resistance to damage in the process. अभी क्या है, इसमें clearly मालूम नहीं पड़ता है E, F, G. So finished surfaces should be taken care of by using soft jaws while doing turning operation. That is once the setup one is done. So that part is done, isn't it? So when you are doing setup two, so that time you need to use soft jaws. So this is how you have to take care. Then rate of this is actually rate of production. It is not a rate of inspection. It is the rate of production. There is a mistake here. It is rate of production. This is your estimate. You are not calculating. I have not told you how to do the calculation, machining time calculation. So what will be the rate of production? So rate of inspection. So you have to have your own judgment. So that is, yes, one piece can take around 2 minutes. So around 25 pieces can be checked. Then let's set up one. So 6 pieces, 10 pieces. You have to have your own judgment. Drilling and tapping 10 pieces, grinding 20 pieces per hour. And then you actually do the calculation. That time you'll come to know, what is the difference between your estimated time and the calculated time. Now this is your step 2. You can underline this step 2. Auxiliary methods for visualizing the part. Now this is a simple part, rear axle tube. It's a hollow. Uh, so 2D sketch is given. So three-dimensional model, CAD model, exploded use, and prototypes are not required for this component. As the component is not complex, 2D sketch given is sufficient. 2D sketch given is sufficient. Insufficient means 2D sketch given is sufficient to understand all the details. Insufficient, this is a mistake. Thus, isometric view, CAD models, exploded views, and prototypes are not required for this component. Then determine the principal process. Principal process is of course a machining. Then what is the alternate process? So alternate process, now forging quantity is our 5,000 pieces, and we are taking at a time we are processing 500 pieces. So if the material is of casting quality, that is, now this material was SAE 8620, that is your forging quality. So that's why he has decided. That's why we have decided to go for the forging. If it is cast iron, then you can go for the casting. Hmm. If the quantity is less, then you can do the welding. So this all you have to write this in alternate process. Means like if the quantity is say 10 pieces, then you can for the welding. If the quantity is 2-3 pieces, then you can do it from the round bar. You can get a round bar and you can do the machining. Then functionally important surfaces of the workpieces. Now here, how to identify the functionally important surfaces of the based on the tolerance. So you have to see in the drawing. Hmm? You have to see in the drawing what are the where are the tolerances given. We have 120. So up to 50 micron, you can tolerances which are given up to 50 micron that you have to include. Now this is not 1 micron, this is 5 micron. There is a mistake. I'll share you the drawing. 120. Then these are the functionally important surface based on the tolerance. 38 plus minus 0.05, diameter 57.5, diameter 72, 83.5, 100, 98. So you need to write the dimension and you need to write the tolerance also. Then surface finish. Wherever the grinding is mentioned, that you have to write. You need to attach the drawing, and in the drawing you have to show which is phase two. Hmm? Otherwise, it will not be accepted because the reader must understand, examiner must understand phase 2 means what, which exactly. Like diameter 57.5, diameter 54 can be understood, but phase 2, so you have to write there F2, F3 like that. Then based on the geometry, based on the in the drawing, many times it is mentioned that diameter and phase here like diameter 83.45 and phase F3 should be perpendicular to each other or should be concentric, or should be at an angle, or angularity should not be more than this. So like that it is mentioned. So that is what is called as the based on the geometry. So the why this is required. So this gives you an idea. See, this is what is important. So when you are doing machining, you have to pay attention to this. So this is step 5 and step 6. These are very important. Of course, all the steps are important. So preliminary part pin analysis is nothing but we are doing a post-mortem, and which uh, allows you to identify how the component is, and how the component can be produced.
Sir,
Yes, बोलिए.
sir, geometry वाला एक बार समझिए.
Geometry means many times in the drawings, no, it will be mentioned. These two surfaces should be perpendicular to each other. Diameter should be concentric to each other. So that is what is called as the geometry. I will show you the drawing so that you understand better. Hmm. Wait.
सर वो implicitly explain क्या होता है कि explicitly?
No, it can be both. Many times it is mentioned explicitly. So that only you have to take. Whatever is mentioned explicitly, that only you have to take. Drawings. So like here now see, now this is what is your, you na? Can you see this?
Yes,
Bore's
sir.
diameter 100 and 75 must be concentric with diameter 125, 124 within 0.05 TIR. That is TIR means total indicated runout. So this is, that means this bore and this diameter, these are very important. This should be concentric to each other with 0.05. So this is based on the geometry. So where is your 75 and where is your 125? This is your 125, this diameter 125, and then this 75, that is this bore 75 should be concentric with 125, that is this 125 within, that means this diameter, this and this should be concentric within 0.05. So that means these and these should be done in one setting. So whatever is mentioned explicitly, that you have to give. Wall pillar में let us see what are the dimensions based on the geometry. Wall pillar में can anybody tell what are the dimensions based on the geometry? So based on the tolerance you have many
The
like this
diameter 12,
diameter 12
diameter 14,
uh,
दोनों
minus
diameter
0.0
12, 14 और 15.
हाँ बराबर. So that is based on the tolerances. Okay. So now based on the geometry, whether it is given explicitly and based on the surface finish, so it is given like this is important, this is important, this is based on the surface finish. But based on the geometry, is it mentioned? So if it is not mentioned, then you can write there explicitly it is not mentioned, but all this diameter, like this spherical diameter, should be, you know, true with each other, isn't it? That is obviously understood, isn't it? That is this diameter should be concentric to each other. That is, if you are doing this in one setting, first setup, and if you are doing this in second setup, like say now in first setup you can do from here until here suppose, and in the second setup if you are doing this, then it is obvious that you have to write there that ball, that is this spherical surface, should match with each other, isn't it? Because if you are doing half portion in setup 1 and half portion in setup 2, so there will be mismatch. Hmm. And of course this diameter, that is what you are going to maintain, hmm, should be again concentric to this. So that is implicitly, but explicitly it is not given. Hmm? So let's continue here. Hmm?
सर सरफेस फिनिश का वो ग्राइंड के जो सिंबल्स थे वही
बोलिए.
लिखने हैं, राइट?
हाँ
सरफेस फिनिश में जो भी ग्राइंडिंग
हाँ
के
थ्री
सिंबल्स
थ्री
दिखाए थे,
ट्रायंगल्स.
ठीक.
हाँ हाँ वही थ्री ट्रायंगल्स, ये है ना
और
सरफेस
सर
फिनिश.
और
So
सर
based on this,
टॉलरेंस के तो
tolerance is
ज्यादा
this
सरफेसेस थे नहीं वो बॉल
point
पिलर
up
में.
to point. ये है ना इधर 0.02 है, ये डायमीटर एक है, दिस इज 0.05, दिस इज important. So these are important. That means when you are so when you are doing machining, you have to be careful that these diameters are important, isn't it? So now in this case, these two diameters are important based on the tolerances diameter. And remember, whenever there is a grinding, no, that will be automatically important because grinding there are two purposes. One is finish and another is size. So if the size is close like this 0.02 or 0.05, then we have no option but to go for the grinding, I said, because this is mass production. So you should get all the components within 0.02 minus 0.02. On CNC lathe you will get, huh? But the finish you get better finish than CNC on grinding machine.
सर
If
वो
it is the
माइनस
same,
पॉइंट
if
जीरो
it
टू
is
है, वो
uh,
ग्राइंडिंग का है जो
minus,
टॉलरेंस है.
ये diameter 12 minus 0.02 here. Here the size is diameter 12 minus 0.02. So this taper is to be ground. So when you are doing grinding, that time you have to see that this size should be 11.98 से लेके 12 इसके बीच में होना है when you are doing grinding, because you will be keeping 0.2 or 0.3 allowance, grinding allowance.
ओके सर.
Alright. Now area suitable for processing. This is also थोड़ा laborious है, but this is also simple. So in this you have to identify, what are the areas suitable for the location, for supporting and for holding and clamping. Most of the times all these surfaces comes out to be same, area suitable. Then here you have to write down the description. That is, suppose this is operation number 10. So this is step 1. तो setup 1 में आप क्या क्या करने वाले हो? So you are doing this turning 54, then chamfering, then drill hole diameter 38. So all this you have to write, like here. I'll show you this. Sorry, this. So setup one may try to do maximum number of operations. Now you can hold it here on this diameter, or you can hold it here also, and then you can do this spacing, you can do this turning, then you can do all this drilling, and you can do this boring also in setup one. And then in setup two you can hold it here, that is this number three, and you can do this step diameter 60 this time. Now when you are holding it here, isn't it? Setup one ke liye. So that time your location will be this face. You are locating here. You are holding and clamping here, isn't it? So this location face also acts as a supporting, isn't it? Also acts as a supporting. So it is very simple. And it is very complicated. So area suitable for location is 120, for supporting 120, uh, and he has also given for supporting face F1, uh, from face F1. So face F1, that is where it is resting against the jaw. So that acts. So that face F1, it acts as a supporting face as well as it is locating also, isn't it? Because you are resting the face against that jaw face. Okay, so that means your piece is going to touch. So it will not move further down. That means what? It is located, I say. And it gets supported also. Then setup 2 mein. So setup 2 mein what you are going to, where you are going to hold, where you are going to support, where you are going to clamp. Then this is drilling. So drilling and tapping. So for drilling and tapping, uh, always you have to use jigs. And for jigs, you have take the reference of the hole, which has been done in the previous operation. That is always the whole location is always better for the drilling. Then induction hardening. So induction hardening where you are going to rest the workpiece. Hmm. Induction hardening there will be a fixture, isn't it? And then you have to locate your component in the coil. Correct, no? So where the component is going to be located, on which face it is going to be supported. So that is what is your location and supporting, and how it is going to be clamped. And similarly for the grinding and for the this is for the phase grinding and the OD grinding, and this is for the internal grinding. So it is not that complicated. Then you can show the pictures like this, and this is what is called as the process picture. So process picture means you need to show, see, explanation is, if it is 2 marks question, then explanation is 1 mark, and 1 mark is exclusively for the drawing, exclusively for the drawing. So from the process picture, the operator understands. See, this is called as the process picture. So operator understands what is to be done, okay, and how the component is to be located, how the component is to be clamped. Now see, now this is operation 10 ka process picture hai. So either you can write like this, okay, F1 F2 वगैरह, or you can draw this picture over here. Drawing the picture is takes time, so you can write it. Picture means like here. Now suppose if there is one operation, if there is, if you are writing these two operations only, 10 and 20, so there will be 6 pictures. So pictures, drawing the pictures is always laborious. So that's why I allow that is what you can write it. But in the process picture, you have to draw this drawing, and you have to show. Now you see here it is clearly uh, understood that now you are being located on this face. ये तुम्हारा jaw है, ये जो hatching दिखा है ना jaw. Okay, so jaw will have face like this and will have undercut like this. So now this component you are resting, butting against this face components. So इसके आगे नहीं जाएगा. So obviously it gets located against this face and it gets supported also against this face. Correct. Then you are clamping on this diameter, so this becomes your clamping surface. So this is for your understanding, but symbolically you can show like this is also acceptable. If you are not able to visualize that how it is going to be actually on the machine, then you can draw like this, that yes, I want to locate here, so I want to support also here, and I want to clamp here. So this is also acceptable. Then what operation that you are going to do, hmm, that you have to show by red or blue or green. In the examination you have to avoid red, hmm, or and green. You can show it by, you can make it bold if you are drawing it by pencil, or you can use your ink pen also, but it should be bold enough. It should be, I mean, visible clearly. Like now here operator understand that he has to do this facing, then he has to do this turning, okay, this facing, and he has to do this. Now here he has not shown clearly, but this diameter is also not required to turn in setup 1, because in setup 2 what he's going to do, is going to hold it in soft jaw on this diameter, and he is going to locate on this ये face के ऊपर, so that he can do this facing and he can do this turning very easily. Fine. So in this setup what is he going to do, he is going to face this and he is going to turn this. All right. And in setup 2 my location will be on this face, holding and clamping will be on this, and what will be the operation? Doing this facing, you are doing this turning, and you are doing this bore, right? That is what is this now. देखो operation 20, right? So either you can locate here or you can locate here also. बराबर है. तो अभी आपका jaw ऐसा रहेगा. See like this and like this and like this. So this is what the operation in 20. Then operation 30, that is drill jig. Abhi see now here he has located here, because it is resting on this, right? At the same time he is locating on this diameter also. There will be a locator here, hmm? And then this clamping over here on this face, because the locator will be nothing but a shaft kind of thing or a mandrel kind of thing. Locator will be a mandrel kind of thing, and this topmost portion will be threaded. So you are going to keep a washer, after loading the component, you are going to keep a washer and then nut tightening, tighten with the nut. Now this is the drill which is going to be used for drillings. Then step number 7 is the explicit and implicit specifications. Like explicit में details of the material is given, then tolerances are given. Then if there is a footnote, then that also you have to mention that diameter 38 bore and diameter 83.5 to be concentric within 0.05 millimeter. Then implicit may, which is not given but which is required, which is necessary, to complete the job, like remove burrs. uh, then do not maintain sharp edge, because sharp edge is always dangerous in handling. uh, you have that will accidents has happened, sharp edge, so that will cut. But yes, sometimes the sharp edges are required, especially in press tools, but that is in case of tools. In press tools, that is when you are doing blanking dies, that is cutting dies. So there the punch has to be sharp, then only it cuts. But then that is in the tools and that is not on the product. So on the product you have to see that sharp edges, a little, radius is to be provided. Otherwise, if the sharp edges are required on the product, then you have to carefully preserve it. You have to put some tape, etc. Because in the handling, two things will happen. The sharp edge will cut uh, the person who is handling, and second thing is sharp edge will also get damage also. So if the sharp edge is really required, if it is functionally important, then you have to mask or you have to put some tape, etc. Then implicitly drill axis should be perpendicular. Then concentrate should be maintained. Then surface coatings are not mentioned in the drawing. So whatever is required, to complete the component, that is what you have to write. Then step number 8 is nature of work to be done. Hmm? What work is to be done? So identify the symmetry. So identification of the symmetry is important, because that gives, clear understanding about how the component is to be done. So the component is symmetric about x and y axis, so it is easy for programming. Hmm. Then you have to group the related surfaces. Like in setup 1, we are doing F20 phase F2. Then in setup 2, we are doing this 54 phase. So maximum number of surfaces to be grouped. Setup 1 में, or setup 2. So it is always preferred that you do lot many surfaces or machining as much as possible in setup 1, and setup 2 you will do minimum number of surfaces. Setup 2 you can finish everything in setup 1 except the face, because face will not be exposed. The opposite size face will not be exposed, so that you will have to do it in setup 2, I say. Then degree of relations, I have told that if the dimensions are directly given, then it is first degree. If you need to do two calculations, then that is second degree. If you need to do three calculations, then it is third degree. So why this is important? So from this, you understand the stack. Understand? So second degree and third degree surfaces are not important. Correct? No. So first degree surfaces like F1 to F2, F3 to F2, F1 to F2. These dimensions are given on the drawing. That means these dimensions has to be paid important attention, and as far as possible, you need to do these dimensions, first degree dimensions, in one setting, because if you do in one setting, then only you will get these dimensions correct. Hmm? If it may happen that it may not be possible, to get this dimension in one setting. So in that case, suppose if it has to be done in two settings, then you have to pay important attention, that if you are doing it in two settings, so final dimension what you get after doing the operations in two settings is as per the drawing. But as far as possible, you have to see that first degree relations, first degree dimensions has to be done in one setting, and that's why we are identifying this degree of relations. And then nobody bothers about this second degree or third degree, because the product engineer has given the dimensions in the drawing, so you have to see that those dimensions are achieved. Hmm. Then identifying and finishing operation. So step number 8 is also very clear: nature of work to be done, that is identify the symmetry, and grouping the related surfaces to be machined, that is what you are going to do in setup 1, what you are going to do in setup 2, and then degree of relation. So three steps here. Hmm. Then this is the page number 6, that you need to write here, and you need to write actually 6 of how many pages. Like suppose if we have 10 pages, then you have to say 6 of 10 or 6 oblique 10. That is, you understand how many pages are there. So this is the sixth page of, if the total number of pages are 10. So this is the sixth page of 10, 10 pages. Then step number 9 is identifying and finishing operations. Punch the part number. As far as possible, you have to specify where you are going to punch the part number. Now, if the component is rigid, then you can punch it. If the component is fragile, then like say electronic components or thin wall components. So in that case, if you punch it, then the component will collapse. So you have to go for laser, laser marking. Laser marking means what? There is a laser source, hmm, which will erode or which will burn the material and as per the requirement. Like suppose if you want to write the name, home, so the laser will be programmed, and the laser which is coming out of the laser source, whatever laser source you have, uh, so that laser will move as per the program, and it will burn the material. So depending upon the laser density, laser strength, and distance, you get the depth, whether you want 0.02, 0.05, and again it is also a fast. Then identifying and finishing operation. The hardening is done 180 to 200 bhn. Now this is what will not come in identifying and finishing operation. And this
Sir,
punch.
this hardening of
हाँ,
180 to 200 pH है सर, वो जैसे बॉल कलर में भी दिया, मतलब डायग्राम में दिया होगा ना?
हाँ, डायग्राम में it
हाँ,
is given, no,
hardening का।
like देखो now it is given. See, ball surface induction hardened to HRC 52 to 56. So this is the hardness HRC, and even the depth is also given 1 to 1.5. Hmm? So this you have to include in sequence of operations. So I'll show you that.
सर यहाँ पर उसने किया था
यहाँ पे यहाँ
नहीं
पे
नहीं, यहाँ पे नहीं सर। वो जो अभी कंपोनेंट आप दिखा रहे हो उसके अंदर सीक्वेंस ऑफ ऑपरेशन, मतलब जो ऊपर ऐसा सीक्वेंस लिखा
हाँ
रहता है क्या,
सीक्वेंस ऑफ हाँ
उसमें
हाँ
था क्या वो?
उसमें नहीं, उसमें नहीं मेजर नहीं गया था. See, there it is. See, here it is. So here area suitable for processing. This this is for the lathe. Then this is for the drilling, and then induction hardening. So here he has mentioned in this. But here, are you? If you are talking about this, are you talking about this? यहाँ पे
नहीं सर, मतलब वो लिखना नहीं पड़ेगा ना कितना एमएम तक
हाँ
जाना है
इसमें
वगैरह?
हाँ इसमें इसमें you have to write no area suitable for processing. Here you have to mention all the operations, no, except आपका raw
सर
material
अभी
inspection. हाँ
ऑपरेशन
यहाँ पे
40 में जाओ,
हाँ here he
इंडक्शन
has
हार्डनिंग में
mentioned
F1 और
में
डायमीटर 120 दिया है। तो सर वहां पर
हाँ
वो वहां पे मतलब इंडक्शन हार्डनिंग के बाजू में लिखना पड़ेगा ना कि 1.6 mm तक जाना है करके, उधर तक थिकन
नहीं
करना है करके।
नहीं not necessary, because this is just your identity. See what is this step is, this is area suitable for the processing. So the main purpose is you have to identify which surface to locate, which surface to support, and which surface to clamp, isn't it? The step number 6, the purpose of step number 6 is to identify the areas. So you need not mention in detail, simply write turn diameter 54, drill hole like this. No need to mention in detail. So simply you can say induction hardening. That's all. No need to mention that 250 to 58 RC and depth, etc. Hmm. Okay, but that will not come in identifying and finishing operations. So identifying it is how you are identifying the partner, because like suppose this particular component, one or two components, suppose it falls down when you are handling the components, अगर बीन से गिर जाते हैं किधर भी, and let's assume that the part number is not punch. Okay, तो किधर भी तो बीच में मतलब in between two department in the transit, suppose it falls down and helper को अगर मिलता है या किसको मिलता है, then uh, it becomes very difficult to identify. Like it is something like suppose आपका आई कार्ड गिर गया, ओके, एंड आई कार्ड पर नंबर नहीं है और फोटो नहीं है, तो किसका आई कार्ड है, हाउ टू आइडेंटिफाई. So if there is a photo, yes, you can understand. But if there is a ID number, isn't it, a roll number, then the I can be identified easily, and that student can be traced. I said. So if there is a part number which is punched on the component, then that component can be identified, and accordingly it can be given to the production people or to the stores people for the storing. Yes, sir. This is the part
Sir,
and where to be punched, that also you have to write on which face. You have to identify some rigid face, and which is not important. Like suppose if the face is ground, and there suppose if you are punching or laser marking, then it may damage the surface. So you have to identify surface. So that has to be mentioned here. हाँ बोलो.
सर फिनिशिंग ऑपरेशंस में डीबरिंग वगैरह नहीं लिखी
हाँ
तो
identifying
या
and
फिर
finishing. Identifying and finishing operation, punch the part number, then where you are going to punch, then what is the process, whether you are going to laser mark or whether you are going engraving, or whether you are going to each, uh, or whether you are simply punching. So that you have to write where, that you have to write, and then that deburring etc. That will come in implicit. Then finishing operations means here you have to give the packing instruction. That is, you have to, this will not come. Hardening is done. This is wrong. Then oil up the job because you have to oil, isn't it? Because this is FQ material. This is not a casting, so it will get rusted. Suppose if it remains for say 3-4 months in the stores, uh, suppose 500 pieces, so it will get rusted. So you need to give that instruction. So you have to oil and then stack in the wooden crates. So this is what the finishing operation means, identifying and finishing operation. Hmm. And then if you want to improvise, like suppose then packing can use a foam, or you can say if the component is delicate, or if the surfaces are very important, then you can say that you can pack it up in a bubble paper. Or if the components are fragile or delicate like eggs, then you can say that a special, a tray has to be made, uh, which corresponds to that egg shape, and there it will be kept so that it doesn't fall down over. So all those instructions will come here in step number 9. And this step number 10 is your operation sequence. So that is not to be included in this assignment. So that is to be included in separate assignment, like I will show here. hmm, like transbearing cage, we have discussed, isn't it? So you have two, so this has been already uploaded. This I will upload. Okay. So since I am sharing only one drawing with the entire class, so that's why I have not shared, ball pillar car. So because I want those who are interested should really work on this ball pillar, but you can take the help of this, then help of rear axle tube, and plus I have also uploaded the rocker arm also, rocker arm. So transbearing, what I was telling that this operation sheet has been now converted into another assignment. Earlier it was in one assignment. Okay, so but then it was too lengthy. Then this assignment number 1. So the operation sheet has been now converted into another assignment. So this you can do later on. So in this you are doing, all detailed operation in a specific format, in a specific template. So here you are writing, all rough face F1, F2, F3, then rough bore, then rough turn D3 here, then chamfer, then finish bore, finish turns, whatever operations you are doing in first setup, then machine used, then what toolings you are using, what cutting tool you are using, what gauges you are using, and then process picture. This. So now this process picture means you have to draw the drawing. So now देखो यहाँ पे clamping कर रहे हैं, here you are locating, and then you are doing this operation. That is this is shown. This you have to show the bolt in bold. Okay, so like this. So this operation is being done at the same time you are doing this operation. So this is what you are doing, and then you are calculating the time for this, all this entire operation. बराबर ना. इसके लिए कितना रफ फेस के लिए कितना, रफ बोर के लिए कितना, रफ टर्न के लिए कितना, चैम्फर के लिए कितना. For every movement of the tool you are calculating the time, machining time. Then similarly for the diameter 20. uh, so diameter 20 is nothing but the setup 2. Setup 2 matlab you are clamping here, okay, and you are locating on this face in a soft jasher, and in this what you are doing only this facing, because this you are not doing, because if you remember this is a square, isn't it? So this is a square. So this square cannot be turned. So this square we are doing it on milling. So in this setup 2 has this facing, and if you remember there is a radius here. Okay, and for that radius gauge is used and this facing. That's all. Rest all everything is done in the setup 1. Then setup 30 is drilling. So अभी drilling में कैसा देखो locating here. Then here also he has located, but this is wrong. Only you give one location only. But then this you are giving as a support. See now here it is clearly difference between the location and supporting. So this surface is not location. This surface is location. If you are showing this also location and this also location, then it is redundant. Understand? No, nobody can have like this two location, because then this distance has to be very pakka. So this acts as a supporting, मतलब spring loaded रहेगा. This will be your spring loaded locator. Why this is support is doing drilling here? So when you are doing drilling, that time it may get bent. It may get bent. So that's why you are giving support in between the two drills. And then operation number 40 is milling. That is milling of these four surfaces. That is the square. So this was your transbearing cage. Then I also showed you this also. Rocker arm preliminary part pin analysis for the rocker. So you have now, only thing is what you have to, you have to start. You have to start. I mean, you should not hesitate. See now here. Now this student देखो कैसा किया है. Option number areas for the location, areas for the supporting, areas for the clamping. Hmm. See how much pains he has taken. He has drawn the pictures for each and everything. But then this takes time, and then in the examination like this, if you try to do, then it will be very time consuming. So that's why that time, in that time, you have to simply say locate on diameter this and support on this space करके F1 F2, because we don't expect this, because this like this, suppose if you want to do, if you have to do, then um, this will take at least you know 1.5 hours, and the remuneration for this is 20 marks, isn't it? So maximum you are going to get 20 marks, but then time will be 1.5 hours. Correct. So this also you have for the reference. This. Hmm. So I think you can proceed with wall pillar. Just start. Just start.
सर
Good job. And automatically you will get it. Once you start doing it, no, you will. Don't be little hesitant. बोलिए पूछिए.
सर मतलब ऑपरेशन सीक्वेंस नहीं करना है.
Operation sequence नहीं करना है, but in the step, see, if you remember here, there you have to write, roughly you have to write, लेकिन पूरा डिटेल में नहीं लिखना है. अंडरस्टैंड नो.
मतलब
सी
एरिया से
हियर
ऊपर
सी
बहुत
सीक्वेंस.
गुस्सा हो.
हाँ, देखो यहाँ पे आपको सीक्वेंस ऑफ ऑपरेशन में ऐसा ही लिखना है. अंडरस्टैंड नो. बट व्हाट डू आई मीन बाय स्टेप नंबर 10 इज डिटेल ऑपरेशन शीट which I showed you just now. So that you are not supposed to do this. Step number 10 यहाँ पे मैंने दिखाया था ना अभी. वहाँ पे गया this. ये देखो this like this detail operation sheet is not required. That will be a separate assignment.
ओके सर.
Understand? But then roughly in the step preliminary part pin analysis, there you have to write. But then you don't have to write rough face F1, F2, F3 board D1, D2. You have to just write setup one में turning of diameter this, then finishing of this, then drilling, milling. That's all. ऐसा इतना ही लिखना है.
सर
When you say operation sheet, it is like this, or I can show you how the typical operation sheet looks like. The standard operation sheet will look like this. Mm. Last time also I had shown. Once again I will show you how it looks like. Mm. See, this is going to be your one assignment. So operation sheet may first you have to prepare the index sheet, and then you have to prepare the operation sheet like this. ऐसा. हाँ. बोलिए, you wanted to ask something.
सर वो ऑपरेशंस का था ना, वो जिसके अंदर हम लिख रहे हैं वो स्टेप 6 में।
स्टेप 6, हाँ
सर वहाँ एक बार जाओ, वहाँ पे जाओ था। हाँ सर यहाँ पे सर
बोलिए।
नीचे जाओ जरा सा, और वो ड्राइंग्स जहाँ पर दिखाया ना, वहाँ ड्राइंग्स दिखाया वहाँ पे जाओ।
कहाँ पे गया?
सर ये ड्राइंग्स
हेलो
पे ना,
हेलो, हाँ
ये ड्राइंग्स जो आपने मतलब वो दिखा रहे हो ना, उसके अंदर वो लोकेशन और क्लैंपिंग के जो एरोज है ना, आप पे सर वहाँ
हाँ,
लेके जाओ।
no, location is only a triangle, simple triangle. Location is simple triangle like this, okay. And clamping is arrow, a filled arrow.
सर मेरा डाउट ये था कि अभी ये चक है ना, वो जो ये
हाँ, ये
लाइंस
चक
दिख रहे
है।
हैं ना, हैच लाइंस, सर
हाँ, ये चक है।
अगर
हाँ,
अभी यहाँ पे दिखा रहा है कि कंपोनेंट चक के परफेक्ट डिमेंशंस में जाके स्नग बैठ गया है, राइट?
हाँ, यहाँ पे है
तो
ऐसा। So actually like this and radially like this.
सर अगर अगर अलग अलग कंपोनेंट के लिए तो फिर अलग अलग चक लगेगा ना, अलग अलग डिमेंशंस ऑफ कंपोनेंट के लिए।
हाँ, that's see,
इस
that's
चक्स
why
तो
these
स्टैंडर्ड
chucks.
होते हैं ना।
नहीं नहीं नहीं, दिस चक्स आर बोर्ड। जो चक्स जो रहते हैं ना, सॉफ्जा चक्स रहते हैं ना, सो फॉर अ पर्टिकुलर कंपोनेंट यू नीड टू बोर उसको। बोरिंग हम लोग मैन्युअली बोरिंग करते हैं ऑपरेशंस, एंड देन वो जो पेयर रहता है दैट पर्टिकुलर चक है, उसके ऊपर दिस इज फॉर पार्ट नंबर सो एंड सो करके उसको निकाल के रख देते हैं। सो व्हेनेवर दैट वो बैच वापस आता है, सो इन द एसओपी उसमें मेंशन किया रहता है कि यूज दिस चक्स करके ऐसा।
अच्छा, तो सर हमारा वो लुकआउट नहीं है ना चक को देखना, हमारा सिर्फ
नहीं नहीं
लोकेशन
नहीं
और
नहीं नहीं,
क्लैंपिंग
that is
लुकआउट है
not.
ना।
Hello, that is not your lookout. You have to just show this. Even you don't, you forget about this also. Even if you show like this also, you are entitled for full marks. Bas. No
ओके,
need to show this chuck also.
और सर
You
हाफ
just
साइड नहीं
syncopate
दिखाना
here
ना,
and
फुल साइड दिखाना ना, कि हाफ साइड दिखाएंगे चलेगा।
half side दिखाएगा तो भी चलेगा, full side
सिमेट्रिक है
दिखाएगा
ना
तो भी चलेगा.
कंपोनेंट।
Half side. हाँ, because the component is similar. That is the advantage of symmetry.
ओके
All
सर।
right. ठीक है, we'll meet tomorrow. All right. Thank you very
एंड
much.
सर वो
Yeah.
ये जो आपने दिखाया ना अभी, ये रेफर के लिए दे दो ना बनाने के लिए।
हाँ, ये मैं अभी अपलोड करता
अपलोड,
हूँ। हाँ, दिस एंड
और सर
रॉकर हम
उसका
तो
ये
अपलोड
भी
किया है
डायग्राम भी।
भी, रेयर एक्सेल ट्यूब और रॉकर आर्म मैंने किया है अपलोड। एंड बॉल पिलर का ड्राइंग अपलोड किया है, ट्रांसबेरिंग केज का भी अपलोड किया है। ओनली दिस असाइनमेंट आई विल अपलोड दिस। दिस
और सर उसका
ओके।
जो एक्चुअल फिनिश डायग्राम होगा वो भी सर।
फिनिश डायग्राम, हाँ वो थोड़ा मेरे को चेक करना है किधर भी है। अदरवाइज डेफिनेटली कॉलेज में तो रहेगा ही। तो
नहीं
उसको
सर,
स्कैन
अभी के लिए
करके
चल
मैं,
जाएगा।
हाँ आज के लिए इसके ऊपर से चलाओ, तो कल तो आई एम गोइंग टू कॉलेज, so that
ओके
time I scan it and upload it. हाँ, इसका रेयर एक्सेल को खाली एक बार मेरे को रिमाइंड कर दो, तो by 9 o'clock I'll do that. हाँ,
ओके सर।
अपना लेक्चर 9 o'clock है ना, उसके पहले ही हो जाएगा। because I am not getting now that rare excel tube का finish drawing I am not getting. All right.
यस सर, विल।
Okay. हाँ, thank you so much.